Hey y'all, I just decided that I am going to go to the store and get some stuff for dinner, and I'm actually going to do a cooking with Ty just to show you guys what I do and what I cook for Kim and I. That was my water bottle. Just dropped it trying to get into my car here. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to Publix. I'm gonna go get a couple things that I need because I don't have it at the house. And when I return, we are going to cook in Ty's kitchen. All right, hey y'all. I am leaving Publix. Got the things that I need. About to go home and get ready to do cooking with Ty. All right. So, hope you guys is ready to see what I'm about to make for dinner tonight. It's my birthday week. So, I'm gonna do and eat what I want. Kim and I are gonna enjoy every bite of what we're having. It's gonna be not like a Sunday dinner, but you know, a little smaller one, but a little something like it. Just food that we like, I like. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. All right, what's up, y'all? We're about to get this dinner started here. Okay, so this is cooking with Ty. We are actually gonna start with just getting the seasonings out. So I took my seasonings out, just a couple. I got some Malibu seasoning here, some seasonal right here. We got some red pepper right here, and I had to get some more of the garlic powder right here. This is what I put on it. So if you didn't know what I was making, because I didn't tell you guys, I'm doing some fried chicken, I'm doing some twice baked potatoes, and I'm gonna do some canned green beans. That's what we're having for dinner. Oh yeah, and some Jiffy's biscuits. So that's what I'm gonna be cooking tonight. So, all right, I'm gonna get started and I'll be right back with y'all. All right, guys, so first thing is first. So I am going to get my potatoes started. I need them to start boiling. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the sea salt into the potatoes here. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And let's put it right here. Put you guys right here. You can look at me and all my fabrics. So I'm just gonna do a little bit 2 shakes of the seasoning right there. And then we are going to potatoes that's in there. Just 3 because 3 is gonna make 6, and it's only Kim and I, so we don't need that much. So I'm actually gonna put it on 5. So I put the burner on 5, so they're gonna cook for a little bit. I'm gonna actually put the timer on, the timer right here, timer. I'm gonna do it for just 30 minutes, and I'm gonna cook the potatoes for that amount of time. Did that, put the top on there. So those right there, they're getting cooked. This is the top is on, potatoes are in there, right there. All right, so in that time, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna look at my chicken. I took my chicken out earlier to thaw it out. It's right here. So it's still kind of thawing. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna actually take it and I'm gonna start cleaning it. So I'll make sure I show you guys how I clean my chicken, and then we are going to go from there. Hey guys, so what we're gonna do now, we are going to clean the chicken. So the chicken in the sink, and I'm gonna show you how I clean my chicken to make fried chicken. All right, here we go. So first I take my ring off because I don't like my ring to get in all of the like things that it goes through. So I'm gonna put my ring down. I'm actually gonna turn on the water. And I already have it soaking in water, but I'm just gonna put it a little bit more in the water. And I'm going to now take it and sip it. And then I'm gonna take each piece individually and I'm just going to clean it. And I normally do it in a hotter water, just because it just gets a lot of like crap off of it. So that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on doing that for a minute, and I'll be through it shortly. If you guys have any additional tips on how you do your chicken, please comment on the bottom. let me know. And also don't forget to subscribe. All right, so I'm just gonna run this water one more time. And me, I'm just very cautious. I just like to make sure it is 100% clean before I start throwing my seasonings on there. So I'm just gonna mess around with it a little bit more. Make sure I get it. And how I know it's all off is the water clear. So I just keep dumping the water out. More water. All right, so now I'm gonna turn the water off, and I'm actually gonna just put this on the side because I have to wash my hands before I do the next step, because I'm going to be opening up seasonings and I just don't want to touch them with salmonella on my hand. So we want to make sure we get our hands nice and clean before we do that. Right, so, and I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm just a little crazy, so I gotta do it a couple of times. So that's what's happening here. All right, so I'm gonna turn it off. And then I'm going to get a napkin, and then we'll go from there. So just 1 second. All right, one napkin is actually, to me, is like 3 or 4. Kim hates it when I waste the napkins because she just finds them all over the house. And it is pretty disgusting, but I'm addicted to napkins because I need to have something in my hand at all times. All right, guys, so now what we're gonna start with the seasoning. So first I'm gonna do a little bit of this Malibu seasoning. I'm not gonna do too much of it, only because I'm still gonna do seasonal. And I just want this brings the overall flavor, I think, to the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some just on the top. And then I'm actually going to go with the pepper flakes, the red pepper flakes. Kim really doesn't like the pepper flakes, so what I do, I try to just put a little bit on there so she doesn't notice that there's any on there, you know? And I do that to my mother-in-law too, but because she does not like anything spicy, but I just put just a little bit on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in there. All right. And then I'm going to go with the seasonal. This, I normally put a lot on. Only because I feel like if the chicken isn't coated with the seasonal, it's not gonna have it's gonna have a good taste. I mean, when I say a lot, I don't mean a lot. You know, I do know about the sodium. It's probably about like, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to figure that out. So now I'm going to, like I told you guys earlier, I had to buy some new garlic salt because garlic powder because I didn't have any. So my nails are chipping. Look at that. I swear every time. Because we didn't have any anymore, so I bought some when I went to Publix today. So I'm going to throw some of this on. So this right here, I'm going to show you guys. This is the first layer, coat or whatever you want to call it. And I'm actually not going to use my hands. I'm going to get a spoon. It's just easier to do it with a spoon. So I'm going to grab a spoon. I love to rinse my spoons or anything that I take out of the cupboard and cupboard off, only because I have issues. So I'm going to stir it in, mix it all in. So make sure it's in there pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to go with the second coat, but I'm not going to do that much for that one. So I'm just going to do some garlic powder on top. I'm going to do just a little seasonal on top, and I'm not going to add any of the other 2 ingredients in there, only because we don't need it. Like I said, I only do a little bit of the red pepper flakes, and the Malibu, it's a newer seasoning that I'm trying, so I need to do a little bit with that. So now I have it coated with the seasoning. Throw this in here. I'm going to wash my hands again. And the next step that I'm going to do, I am going to get the tongs, and they're coming. Take a look at that chicken, see how good it looks before it's cooked. All right. So now I have my flour in the baggie, and this is where I put the chicken. When you make fried chicken, you want to make sure you have a bag for it, the flour in there. I'm not sure how any of you guys make it, but this is how I prepare my fried chicken. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it all in this baggie. Yeah. And then once I get it all in here, I'll let you know what the next step is gonna be. So now that I have all of it in the baggie, I'm gonna just keep this on the side right there, and I will clean that after. So I'm gonna make sure there's no air in the bag, and then I'm going to seal it. Make sure it's sealed. Great, I didn't even seal. I'll just show it right now. Okay. It is. It's pretty much sealed. I don't know, I'm having issues sealing this bag for some reason. All right, so it's sealed, and now I'm going to blend it all together. You see it? Get it all together. Set it here. All right, so the next step is going to be turning on the grease and putting it in there. So when I get to that part, I'll be back to you guys. Hey guys, okay, so we are gonna get to the part where we're going to cut the potatoes to get them ready for the twice bake. So I'm gonna go ahead and I just slice them down the middle. I let them cool off for a little bit before I did it, because you actually want to let them cool off for about a good, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15, just depending. Just don't do it right away, because if you do it right away, it's not gonna turn out right. So I'm just gonna cut this one too. And I'm gonna kind of place them on here how I would like them to be placed once I get to cooking them. Getting them to get cooked, put them in the oven. So we got 4 going this way. They look a lot different once I take the insides out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Okay. We got that one cut. All right, so now my next step is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the potato right here, and I'm going to scoop the middle in the pan. So if you can see the scoop, see here, get that together. All right, I'm making sure nothing is on the oven yet, because nothing should be going on there. So I got that. I'm gonna put that one right in here. Sometimes if they're too soft, they will tend to break through, so you have to be very gentle, or you can just let them sit for a longer amount of time. I actually didn't let these sit for a full 20 minutes. I did it for about like 10 minutes. So that's why you still see the steam coming off of them. And I have to be very gentle or the middle will break. That's what the first one kind of did a little bit. So you want them to actually look like this in the middle for a twice bake. So I put that there. All right. I'm gonna jam through these ones, get them all done. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely would love to know how you guys prepare your twice baked potatoes, if you make twice baked potatoes. So if you could just drop a comment down below, let me know how you do yours. You know, share the love. Maybe I'll try mine that way. Maybe you can try yours the way that I do mine. Yeah, so get through this part. All right. Okay. Ooh. I don't know where you guys are living at, but like I told you before, I'm in South Florida, and it has been in the upper 90s and very, very hot here. So, I mean, I know you see me right now in a hoodie and some, and some long pants, but that's inside my house. But it doesn't matter, it's just still really, really hot. Could use a little cool weather, but nothing like snow. It's not what I'm saying. All right, so I got that part taken care of. So then I have them all kind of placed in the pan how I would like to cook them. Normally, if I make a lot more, I would do it in a bigger pan. But since I'm only doing it for Kim and I, and we're probably gonna like take leftovers to work tomorrow because there's 6 of them and there's only 2 of us, and we're definitely not gonna have any other pets having any of them. So that's how we do that. So Now what I'm gonna do here, if you wanna just take a look and see me mashing them up a little bit, I'm just gonna mash them, and I just use the back of the fork and just like pressing them down a little bit. I know a lot of people use a kind of like a mixer. I actually don't. We do have a mixer, but I don't like to use it because I think it's kind of a waste of time. So I just go ahead and just do it with my hands. So then I did that. They're pretty mixed there. I'm going to come over and grab my seasonings and what I'm going to put in there. Again, I'm going to do some seasonal. If you guys don't know, you will know that this is something that I truly love. So I put this in a bit of everything. Only thing I don't put them in is my eggs. I used to put them in my eggs a lot, but don't really like it in my eggs now. Only thing I like in my eggs is pepper. Garlic powder. I do put a little garlic powder in those. And I'm also going to do some minced garlic. We're kind of at the end of the minced garlic here, so sometimes it's hard to open, but that actually was pretty easy. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna do a little bit of like 2 spoonfuls. Put the top back on the side. I'm gonna mix them up. I'm actually going to do a little red onion and all of it. I have a little red onion. I'm gonna just throw that in all of it here. Just gonna cut it up a bit. I'm using just a paper plate because I don't want to take out a cutting board to just cut just a couple onions up or whatever I'm gonna cut up, because I feel like it's a waste of time. So I'm just going to just be me and just do it how I do it. I'm gonna put some red onion in there. Kim's really not a fan of the, that was the oven telling me that it's ready for the twice baked corn. Kim's really not a fan of the red, of actually the jalapeno. So I'm actually gonna cut some up and I'm just gonna drizzle some over the ones that I'm going to have, because I'm going to have a little jalapeno on my twice bake. So I'll show you guys exactly how I do that there. Yeah, nothing is perfect. It's all kind of just everywhere. That's how I do it though. I'm keeping it 100. I'm not gonna try to pretend I do something a certain way for the camera. I'm just gonna do it how I do it. So here we go. And like I said, I'm just gonna put a little bit on, just on the side, and I'm just going to drizzle some over the ones that I'm going to have, only because I know that Kim's really not a fan of them, like I said before, not a fan of the jalapeno. So I'm just gonna put that on some of mine. So just kind of dicing them up a little bit, getting it together. All right, so those are taken care of. Last thing I'm gonna put in these is actually 2 more things. I'm gonna put some sour cream and some butter. So some sour cream. It doesn't matter what kind of sour cream you wanna use. If you wanna use light sour cream, you wanna use whatever, just, you know, just some sour cream. And I actually don't use all of it. I just like 2 spoonfuls of it. Let's put those in there. I'm just gonna mix it all together. Sometimes what happens when you use the mixer and you do like the sour cream and then like I'm also gonna use butter, it gets really sticky, and I feel like you can really kind of get to the root of it if you just use a spoon and your hand to get it together. So that's what I do. So see what it looks like so far. I'm going to get my butter. And I'm going to do, I mean, they say measure it out, but like I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay. And I'm gonna mix that in there. So twice baked. So twice baked, you bake the potatoes, cut them, okay, and then you scoop them, and then you put whatever mix you like inside of those potatoes. And then after that, you stuff them, and then you put cheese on top. So that's why they call them twice baked. So that's what I'm gonna do. So now all of that is done. So now I'm gonna take a potato one by one, and I'm going to scoop it. Scoop it in there. Make sure it's in there. Get it together. All right, and the next one. Scoop that one. Get it in there. All right. Then we are going to scoop. Continue to keep scooping and putting it in there until we are all finished with the mix. Sometimes when you do that, you end up with a little bit more of the mix than you do of the potatoes. So then you just kind of like fill the other ones up a little bit more. It reminds me of doing a deviled egg, because sometimes when you do a deviled egg, it's like the same ingredient, kind of the same thing, not the same ingredients, but the same thing that you do. You cook it, slice it, mix it, stuff it. That's kind of like what you do with this one here. So like I said, I'm probably gonna have a little bit extra of the mix because we're getting to, this is the last one here. That one together. Oh. Yeah, so I have a little bit extra of the mix, but I'm gonna throw some on top of here. And then have a little bit of that one. I'll throw that on top of here. I just picked two random ones to put it on top of, you know. I didn't really think about it. And then since I said I was going to do the, I'm gonna do a little jalapenos on some of them. I'm just gonna do a couple of them and put some jalapenos on them. I'm just gonna put them on the top before I put the cheese on top. So I'm just gonna do these two with the jalapenos. Put them on top there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab the cheese out of the refrigerator here. All right. So normally I get the cheap cheese, but this Sargento's was 2 for $5, so I wanted to get it. And this one right here is gonna be the cheddar jack, and it is the it's like a mixed blend. I'm just gonna put that one on the top. Normally I do a mixed blend. Sometimes if we don't have the mixed blend, I just do like the sharp cheddar and put it on top. So just throw it on top. This one's kind of like leaning on the side here. Oh! It's seen better days, it's seen better days. And I'm gonna throw some on top of there. Have that here. There. Bam. Bam. All right, and then mine in the corner here, looking all freaking thirsty. All right, so cool. So I got those together here. I'm just gonna clean up my mess a little bit, and I'm going to finish it off with some Reynolds wrap, but I guess since I have to do these like the cheaper kind that we have, aluminum foil, I guess we should say. Throw that on top, and I'm going to throw those babies in the oven. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna throw them in the oven. Yeah, put them there. Put them in the oven. There. And I have it set for 400. I'm going to actually set the timer here for 45 minutes because that's how long it's gonna take them to cook. So 4500. And I'm gonna go ahead and start those. So those are taken care of. And all right, so I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so we are now going to put the fried chicken in. So I have it here in the bag. So I'm gonna put it in the grease. If you want to take a look at the grease and see that it is all ready. Let's throw the chicken in there. And see, for me, I don't like keep a timer for the chicken. I actually just cook it until it looks done for me. So when it looks done, it's done. You know, a lot of people, some people, I don't know, a lot of people like to have a time limit on when things are done, but most things are done when they look done. Most of the time. All right, so get that in there. We have our twice bake in the oven right now. So they're cooking. Got a chicken going. One more piece in here. I just do that in the bag. That in here, and I've always put my top on it, and I would do my cleanup after. If you want to just come right over here and look, this is the green beans that we're gonna have also tonight. And then it is not Jiffy Biscuits, it's Jiffy Mix. And I knew that, I just got my wordings wrong. So this is what we're gonna have. So I will be back with you guys when everything is done and we are ready to eat. All right, y'all, so we completed making dinner. I completed making dinner. Some fried chicken, twice baked potatoes with 2 of them with the jalapenos in it, and the green beans. We did not do the Jiffy Mix only because we didn't want any biscuits or cornbread. So we decided not to do that. So this is what we have for our spread for tonight. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share. Drop a comment below if you want to see anything else or what you would love to see, or let me know how you like this video. All right, guys.